Aba niyang patch.
Almost every child goes through some kind of identity crisis.
Yeah, it's part of puberty.
Exactly. It's just part of growing up. So it's very possible for adults to manipulate children into are having a natural identity crisis into believing that they are the wrong gender. It happened to one of my older boys. I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys, Xavier. This was before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on. There was a lot of confusion. You know, I was told, oh, Xavier might commit suicide. It's incredibly evil, and I agree with you that people that have been promoting this should go to prison. So I was tricked into doing this. It wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization drugs. I lost my son, essentially. They call it dead naming for a reason. So the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus. So I vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that. Almost every child.
Really?
Going.
Namatay pala anak. Wait.
I went to go see my grandfather yesterday. Grandfather Kip. I've made YouTube videos with him before.
What 3 things would you take with you to a
Quick
deserted
as
island?
venom.
A blonde, a brunette, and a redhead.
So you guys already know how he is. His new hobby
30
is
seconds.
picking up the phone to telemarketers. This was him yesterday.
Well, who the hell are you? Or you are, huh? Well, show it. Excuse me.
So I hung out with my grandfather yesterday while he answered the phone. He's got a geriatric cat, which he made very clear to me and my mother. The cat is better than we are because his cat is a conservative. He's in an old person's home. I was like, there aren't a ton of men here. It's so many women. Like, you're surrounded by women.
I'm
And he's
under
like, you know
attack.
why? And I said, no, I'm scared.
fight.
Why? And he said, because all these men have had to deal with women their whole life, and it shot their lifespan to shit.
A touch of venom.
Anyway, he's doing great. I went to go see my
As you say. Impaled. Agitation.
The grocery store, the modern-day equivalent of the Serengeti, where the mighty lion goes to hunt. And my weaker brethren reward me with gifts.
Oh man, they
We'll be
just got
needing a
some
lot
of
of
that
those
first
pretty
blood.
soon.
The lioness, of course, has her own agenda.
What's next?
Macaroni and cheese?
Your bottom
Mayonnaise.
tower is under attack.
You do your grocery list alphabetically?
With Vim and
How
Venom.
else would you do it?
Got it.
The rare and elusive white cheddar. Very good choice.
Let's go find some muffins.
What you want to be?
Baxter.
Very good drawer. Sculptor.
My highly tuned senses detect another predator sniffing around one of my cubs.
Did you get the mayo?
Yep.
Ruination.
You wanted to know where the Cheerios are?
Yes.
Aisle 3, other side of the store.
Ah. Thanks.
Yes. Agitation.
All right, what's next?
Zucchini.
My Venom flows. Quick as Venom.
Just in case.
Touch of Venom. As you say. Impaled. Vile advance.
You got a bunker? I have plans. I knew it. I have some plans.
I got a feeling you're not gonna let me in.
I'll let you in 100%.
promise?
Yeah, all you guys can come in.
Whoa.
Yeah, everybody can come in. I
You
just
can't
wonder
run from the
if you're
venomous one.
preparing too late. Like if shit goes down tomorrow, it's too late.
Well, yeah, but you're.
But
But what about those guys who built those bunkers in the '60s and then just like, ah, shit?
you don't
never-
want a bunker. This is why.
With Vim
Because if it goes
and
that
Venom.
bad, you don't want to be alive.
You don't want to survive that.
You don't. If a nuclear war happens, you don't want to be alive.
I'm
You're
under
gonna-
They
attack.
waited out 5 years.
You're gonna come out to hell. You're gonna come out to hell, and the
Yeah.
people that are gonna be alive are gonna be so dead.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get
yeah.
out there, like, hey guys, I survived. Like, new slaves. Oh, we're gonna rape you and eat you.
They're gonna eat you.
Yes.
They will 100%.
You ever see The Road?
Yes.
The bleakest version of that.
But everybody knows that's
Concentrated Venom.
You got a bunker? I have
As you
plans.
say.
Blackman tried to warn us.
Quick as Venom. A touch of Venom. My Venom flows. Impaired. Agitation.
Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's a phone call from your middle tower. It says it's being destroyed. Your middle tower is under attack.
With Vim and Venom.
Worse, this is the mother of all nightmares, me.
Vile advance. Run you down. Going.
Double kill. Oh, man.
Quick as venom.
You guys not those
Your
guys.
bottom tower is under attack.
Two of you.
Agitation.
Hindi ba kaya dyan? Kaya naman kayo.
As you say. Yeah.
Your middle tower is under attack. Hey, you guys doing some great work. Forget about it.
Meron silang undyers eh.
My venom flows.
Hindi nyo kaya yan. Hindi nyo kaya, nakakaya naman kayo. Ang trash nyo naman.
With vim and venom. Going. Vile advance.
Lahat dito
Your
yung
middle
spec.
tower is under attack. Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's a phone call from your middle tower. It says it's being destroyed.
I'm under attack. No cell can hold me. A touch of venom.
Dire structures are fortified. The tower's doing that thing. Fortified.
Venom sacks run empty.
Whoa, killing spree!
Your
Oh!
bottom tower is under attack.
So, nawala yung dalawang suba.
Back from the brink.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Who needs a cloud?
Radiant
touch of
structures
venom.
are fortified.
Dapat ito yung una nyo, ano, yung lich.
Quick as venom.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Watch this spot.
Pare, kaya ako. Ang ina.
Neutralized.
Nagpa-farm na nga na ako sa jungle. Putang ina niya. Tumutulong pa ako sa inyo.
You're really strong. Stronger than I imagined.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Nice.
Kakarot. Hey,
As
we'll
you
switch in a
say.
little while, okay? I still have some fight left in me.
Come on. You know better than anyone that I don't stand a chance against crew
With
at this
venom
level.
and
Don't give me
venom.
that. I know what you're trying to do, Kakarot, so forget it. I fought him. I had my chance. About you.
Agitation.
You're a Super Saiyan 3. You should be able to generate more than enough power to destroy that monster.
Well, maybe I could have done it when I was fresh. But I let the fight drag on so you could have a shot. Now I'm weak. I'll need time.
How much time?
If I even had 1 minute.
My
Just
venom
1
flows.
minute with no interruption.
Kakarot, I got it covered.
Going.
Puts mo nga muna ako. Galing. Galing magtago.
Agitation.
I'm surprised.
Yes.
Kaya nyo rin yan.
Dire structures are fortified.
Level up and up.
They killed your courier!
Dragon Lance na to. Ito, Radiance na to.
Excuse me, sir, but it's your top tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Killing spree. There was a clipping issue. There was a hit detection issue.
My enemies will taste my venom. Watch this spot.
The alternate Second World War between the Allied nations and Soviet Union saw both sides constantly trying to gain a technological edge over the other. This resulted in the creation and deployment of many weapon systems once thought impossible outside the realm of science fiction. One of these was a super weapon created by the Soviet Union that, when activated, could render its vehicles and buildings impervious to harm. This super weapon was called the Iron Curtain. It's not known exactly when the Soviets first began research and construction on what was called the Iron Curtain project.
Middle tower, take it off your
The Allies
Christmas
initially
goblet.
heard
It's
about
gone.
this project thanks to one of their agents, Tanya
Quick
Adams,
as venom.
who had obtained research documents regarding the project. These documents, combined with reconnaissance photos of a Soviet
Your
laboratory
middle
near the
tower is
Aegean
under
Sea,
attack.
all but confirmed its existence. But the Allies weren't sure
touch of
exactly what the
venom.
goal of this project was, and so looked to Professor Einstein for answers.
Professor,
Violet
perhaps you can help us identify the specifics?
From what I had a chance to read, this is Stalin's main research laboratory. They are working on a new kind of defensive system.
Yes.
Oh, this is it. The Iron Curtain is based on the theory of resonating molecules at certain
Well, yes,
frequencies.
Professor, but what does
The
Iron
enemy's
Curtain
middle
do?
tower has
Ooh.
fallen. Take that, you bounders!
By the theorem, it appears to make things invulnerable. Any vehicle or
Agitation.
structure covered with this effect by fear will be inherently hot. It's incredible. I know Tesla experimented with this kind of work, Professor.
Morty, killing spree.
Research on this Iron Curtain could not be allowed to continue, and the Supreme Commander tasked Field Commander A9 to infiltrate one of the technology centers of the Soviet facility using spies, so they could gather additional data on the project. After the data had been acquired, the Field Commander was to destroy the
Excuse
entire
me, sir, but it's
facility.
your top tower. It says it's being
Field
destroyed.
Commander A9 succeeded, and the Allies
Radiant
hoped that this
structures
operation
are
put an end to
fortified.
the Iron Curtain project for
Your
good.
top tower is under
The
attack.
research gathered by the spies was traced
A
back to a
touch of
secret
venom.
Soviet base at Bornholm. Field Commander A9 was sent there to investigate any possible connection the base had with Iron Curtain research, and more importantly, destroy the submarine production facility located there.
Quick
Thanks
as
to the
venom.
data that had been gathered, the Allies were able to better understand the Iron Curtain's capabilities. Much of the Iron Curtain's inner workings were kept underground, the most important of which was the generator. From the underground generator, a tunnel led up to the surface, where a metallic egg-shaped device was located. This device was suspended above ground by 3 legs, and seemed to act as a collection point for the energy created by the generator. This energy could be observed as a stream of red and white particles streaming from underground up to the surface where it coalesces around the machine. The energy stays here until it is discharged onto the designated vehicle or structure, temporarily coating it with an impenetrable barrier of electromagnetic energy. As a visual side effect, this curtain of energy darkens the vehicle or structure that it's affecting, causing it to stand out from any non-affected objects around it. Any vehicle or building shrouded by the Iron Curtain was impervious to harm. This included protection from an atomic bomb, the most powerful weapon at that time. The Iron Curtain did have some notable drawbacks. The first being that it required a substantial amount of power to function. The second was that it could only be used on a single vehicle or structure. In addition, aircraft could not be affected by the curtain while in flight. Demolition trucks were also immune to the curtain's effect. The third was that it took several minutes for the curtain to recharge. The fourth point was that the curtain effect could not be used on infantry units, as it would instantly kill them. However, infantry units inside a curtain transport vehicle would be shielded from the deadly effect. Lastly, the Iron Curtain was a flimsy and expensive structure, one that could be easily destroyed with focused firepower. After the initial operation in the Aegean Sea, the Allies wouldn't have to worry about the Iron Curtain again until later in the war, when the conflict had turned in their favor. The Soviets had been conducting research and development on a couple of new weapon systems in Poland. One of these was called the MAD tank, MAD being an acronym for Mutually Assured Destruction. When activated, this tank sent shockwaves throughout a region, damaging all vehicular units and buildings, regardless of whose side they were on. During tests, the MAD tanks were guarded by a couple platoons of Mammoth tanks. To ensure the Mammoth tanks would take no damage from the MAD tanks during one of their tests, a nearby Iron Curtain was activated to protect them. This Iron Curtain was destroyed as part of the Allied operation to halt testing and production of the MAD tanks.
Killing spree, own it.
Elsewhere in Poland, a Soviet researcher named Dr. Dmitry went to defect to the Allies. He was responsible for creating a new Soviet super tank, which was an improved version of the already formidable Mammoth tank. These automated, pilotless super tanks were armed with powerful cannons and extremely thick armor. Most importantly, though, they were equipped with what could best be described as a portable, downsized Iron Curtain device. When this device was activated, the super tanks would become invulnerable to all damage for a short period of time. Armed with these systems, the super tank prototypes were incredibly dangerous and had to be destroyed. The Allied commander sent to retrieve Dr. Dmitry used a spy to infiltrate a radar dome where the super tanks were being controlled. The spy reprogrammed the tanks against their Soviet creators. The super tanks destroyed the nearby research and production facility before self-destructing, their internal Iron Curtain-derived devices being destroyed along with them. By now, word had reached Supreme Commander von Essling about the Iron Curtain being back in play, just as the Allies had begun pushing into Russia from the west. Von Essling again ordered Field Commander A9 to destroy an Iron Curtain research facility located somewhere in northern Russia. The destruction of this facility was arguably more important, as it was believed that a more powerful version of the Iron Curtain was in the works. Perhaps that was the one used in Poland with the MAD tanks, as the single Iron Curtain there was able to protect multiple tanks at once, whereas the initial Iron Curtain prototypes could only protect one vehicle at a time. After making landfall from a river and establishing a base, Soviet forces launched assaults against the Allied commander. During these attacks, a Mammoth tank would be made invulnerable by the Iron Curtain. However, the Allied commander had established formidable defenses to stave off these assaults. Counterattacking, the Allied commander was able to capture the two technology centers and destroy the Iron Curtain prototype. This would not be the last one, however, as during the Allies' final assault on Moscow to end the war, a couple of Iron Curtains were used by the Soviet defenders, both of which were destroyed during the battle. With the capture of Moscow and the death of the Soviet Union's leader, Stalin, the Second World War was now over. Replacing Stalin was one Alexander Romanov, a career politician who, publicly, was an advocate of peace. But Romanov secretly held a grudge against the Allies. Romanov would take advantage of their complacency and rebuild the Soviet military. New psychic weapon systems were added to the Soviets' arsenal, while legacy ones were upgraded, including the Iron Curtain. When the time was right, Romanov launched a full-scale invasion of the United States, beginning the Third World War. The new Iron Curtain maintained a similar design to the original. The generator for the device was kept underground, and the energy created was brought up to the sphere on the surface. This sphere was suspended above the tunnel entrance by 3 pipes, acting as legs. These legs resting on pedestals made of red brick.
I'll take that.
Connected to these pedestals was another pipe, which formed a ring around the structure. When active and charging, a red light pulses just below the highly reflective metallic sphere. This was an improvement over the original Iron Curtain, which had no visual indication of its charging status. If the Iron Curtain didn't have enough power, the red light would cease its flashing. Once fully charged, the tunnel port below the sphere retracts downward, and a continuous stream of energy spews forth from the hole up towards the sphere. The sphere glows with a red color, indicating the system is fully charged and ready to be deployed. After deployment, the system would need to recharge, but the recharge time of the new Iron Curtain was much faster than the original version, enabling it to be used more often. The new Iron Curtain's purpose was the same as the original, to make vehicular units and buildings invulnerable to harm for a short period of time. But this time, the effect could consistently be applied to multiple units or structures, and not just in special case scenarios. This meant that an entire platoon of tanks could be protected by the curtain, enabling them to more effectively assault a well-defended enemy base, or take on a numerically superior ground force.
Agitation.
In addition, the Iron Curtain effect lasted longer on its designated targets. A Soviet commander would have to take care not to deploy the curtain on forces that were engaged in close quarters combat with the enemy, as the curtain may also unintentionally provide invulnerability to the enemy's forces, or structures. Units or buildings under the effect of the curtain were covered with a pulsating black shroud. The area effect of the Iron Curtain increased the system's lethality against infantry units, enabling it to instantly eliminate entire squads. Even infantry units like the Tesla Trooper, who were encased in a suit, were not immune to the Iron Curtain shroud. This effect wasn't just deadly to humans, though. Any organic life form would be instantly killed by it, including attack dogs, dolphins, and even the Soviets' own mind-controlled giant squids.
My venom flows.
Speaking of mind control, the Iron Curtain also protected units and buildings from succumbing to that psychic power. Such a boon was invaluable to the Soviets as they fought against the traitor Yuri and his psychic forces. Notable weaknesses of the Iron Curtain were, again, the large amount of power needed for the system to function, and that it could not be used on aircraft that were in flight. In addition, curtained units were not immune to being teleported by the Allies' chronosphere, but they were immune to the Chrono Legionnaire's weapons.
I'm under attack.
Just like in the previous conflict, the Allies would eventually turn the course of the war in their favor. In an attempt to end it, the Allies resolved to launch an assault on Moscow using the chronosphere to instantly teleport a strike force in the middle of the city. Their goal was to capture Premier Romanov, who was sheltered inside the Kremlin. The defending Soviet forces made use of an Iron Curtain to support their attacks to dislodge the foothold the Allied forces had made in the city. Unfortunately for the Soviets, these attacks failed, and the Allies succeeded in capturing Romanov, bringing the war to an end. The Allies later had to contend with Yuri and stop him from mind-controlling the world using his psychic dominators. To achieve this, the Allies traveled a few months into the past using a time machine created by Albert Einstein, placing them right in the middle of the Third World War. The Allies succeeded in stopping Yuri in this new timeline, though it and the original timeline would merge, and only one sequence of events would take precedence over the other. Shortly after the timelines merged, the Soviet Union and Allies once again found themselves in conflict with each other. To avoid being defeated by the Allies a third time, Soviet Colonel Anatoly Cherdenko, along with General Krupkov and scientist Grigor Zelinsky, used their own newly created time machine to travel back to 1927 and get rid of Albert Einstein, the man responsible for giving the Allies their superior technology. With Einstein out of the picture, the Soviet Union now had the advantage over the Allies. But by interfering in the space-time continuum, they'd inadvertently created the Empire of the Rising Sun, a third power that deemed it their divine destiny to bring the Allied nations and Soviet Union to their knees using its own advanced technology. While this new iteration of the Third World War saw the use of new weapon systems, The Iron Curtain remained a mainstay in the Soviet Union's arsenal, since it was developed based off the ideas of Nikola Tesla, who, unlike Einstein, still had a history in this new timeline. This iteration of the Iron Curtain was the largest and most powerful. The entire structure consisted of two primary buildings. The first was the command and control station, which may have also been where the generator was kept. 4 large tubes attached to the station led to the platform where the metal dome of the Iron Curtain device itself sat upon. A couple of large pipes surrounded the dome just above the base, reminiscent of the single pipe that encircled the previous version of the curtain. This dome constantly rotated counterclockwise, even if the structure itself suffered from a lack of power. This rotation may have been part of the structure's charge-up sequence, and once fully charged, red rays of light can be seen emitting from the hole atop the dome. Unlike its predecessors, this Iron Curtain could be built atop a platform out at sea. Of course, it performed the same defensive functions of its predecessors, but it also had new ones in order to counter the new technology of the Allies and Empire of the Rising Sun.
With Vim and Venom.
Multiple units and buildings could be made invulnerable from harm by the Iron Curtain for a short time. For vehicles, this included preventing them from being crushed by larger ones. Those objects affected by the curtain are covered in a black and red shroud of electromagnetic energy. If a Soviet commander wanted to use the curtain on aircraft, they would have to first be parked at an airfield and then take off with the effect applied. Soviet scientists were still unable to configure the Iron Curtain to affect aircraft already in flight. Not only would the Iron Curtain protect Soviet vehicles from enemy attacks and abilities, but it would also shield said vehicles from their own. Dreadnoughts, for example, had the capability to sacrifice launchers, which enabled their missile systems to launch and reload at a higher rate of fire, at the cost of causing damage to the ship itself. This damage could be mitigated thanks to the Iron Curtain. Likewise, the curtain could protect a vehicle befouled by the Soviets' toxic corrosion protocol. This corrosion causes the chosen vehicle to leak a toxin that damages the vehicle over time, and anything that strays into the toxin. The Iron Curtain could prevent a vehicle from being absorbed into orbit by a magnetic satellite, and being stunned by the magnetic singularity protocol. Interestingly, Soviet vehicles shrouded by the curtain could still be recycled by a crusher crane. Iron Curtain terror drones could not be removed by repair drones, thus giving them valuable time to destroy whatever vehicles they had infected. Against the Allies, the Iron Curtain could protect Soviet forces from an aircraft carrier's blackout missile, which generates an EMP to shut down units caught in the blast radius.
Tower has fallen.
Similarly, the Iron Curtain would protect units from the Empire's rocket angel, specifically their paralysis wheel, which could shut down a single target.
Buhay na yung ano?
A touch of venom.
Alas mo, patay ka. Baril ka na. Ay, hindi ka nasasalit. Yes.
You can't run from the venomous one. My loyal ward.
Mabot pa siya.
With Vim
Patay,
and
ano?
Venom.
Back after you've had some practice.
I'm under attack.
Oh, Rick! He's dominating now! He's dominating!
Attack.
Excuse me, sir, but it's your top tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Quick as Venom.
Oh, Omega kill! Oh, own it! Ownage!
Naubos.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. Dire structures are fortified.
Ubus sila. Aray, 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 aray.
As you say.
Whoa, initiating killing spree mode.
Hell yeah! That took out of a bone.
Morty, who was that?
Oh my god! Four in a row! He's now dominating! He's dominating, Rick!
Kung assassinate ka pa. Oh lol.
Quick as venom.
Charges ng ano.
Yes. Yes. Ooh, move them off.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Go. I deserve this. With vim and venom. A touch of venom. A plague on our foes. My venom flows. My loyal wolf. Vile advance.
I'll take that.
It's not well warded. Yes. With vim and venom. My venom. Watch this spot. Quick as venom. Deadly to the touch. Ooh, Going. I'm not ready. The plague on our
The enemy's
foes.
bottom tower has fallen.
Yes. Sweet toxin. I'm under attack. Agitated. Plague our enemies. As you say.
Whoa, mega kill. He just mega killed.
Wait, no, hold on! He's unstoppable!
Just double kill.
Vile, watch this spot.
Oh, flippin' Nora, we got their toppers.
Impaled. Yes. Yeah.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. Dire structures are fortified. Their bottom racks have been fired into the sun with a giant. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. We have mega creeps! We win!
Yes.
Bumulag sa kanya.
Jesus, this is some wicked sick stuff, Rick, because he just wicked sick it.
That's right.
Quick as
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. This is really
enemies cows.
Watch out! It's a killing spree!
Nothing touches the heart like my
Nako. Bukas pa. Ano kailangan ko? Kulang pa ako ng 3. So, 6, 12, 18. Tatlo pa. Tatlo pang scrap kailangan ko. 2 armors of flame. Ito na, DK dito. Ito pa. Last game, I'm going to bed.
All right, welcome back in here to Live Now from Fox. I am Andy Mack. Thank you so much for joining us. We're seeing a video for the first time, body cam footage in the immediate aftermath of the July 13th assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. It has been released by Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley, who obtained the video from Beaver County Emergency Services with a congressional request. Grassley released the video on social media on X with the following caption: "Sensitive content. July 13th body cam footage provides more information than Secret Service will share with America. We need detailed answers ASAP on security failures. Transparency begins with accountability." We do want to warn you, viewer discretion is advised during this video, as while we did blur the video, it does show some tense moments immediately after, real time happening as the shooter was neutralized on the rooftop at this rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Again, viewer discretion is advised. Let's take you out to this breaking news, this body cam footage from that day, July 13th.
So this is the guy that
Yes, that they sent yes, Beaver County Sniper Scene and sent the pictures out. This is him.
Okay. All right.
With ice and fire. Ready.
Prepare for battle.
What did you use?
When I say a thing, you know it's true. So I'm calling it right here and now. This one's in the bag.
No two ways about it. Ice and fire. By thrust of wing.
Just enough time to make a cup of tea.
Bes maglakad dun ah. Tanga 3-5 pa, walang boots.
After you. Sky embraces. Our war starts now. Doubly so. Firebrand. Fired off.
Bakit yung mga filter pa yun? Nag-i-squish yung mga...
The scalding cold.
Siguro ang taba ng mga...
Rifle's right there, obviously.
Got it. So the bike in the back. Is he on that bike?
We don't know.
We don't know. So
I
we're
don't
just
know.
treating that as suspicious device.
Oh, 1 second. I believe the sniper that seen these and sent the pictures is right inside this building. Michelle, is Greg in there? All right, so if you go to that window that's open and yell for Greg, that's the sniper that sent the original pictures and seen him come from the bike and set the book bag down and then lost sight of him.
Okay.
He's the one that sent the pictures out. I don't know if you got the same ones I did.
I think I did, yeah. He's like got his glasses on and he's
So we had the picture of that.
I got that.
Okay, and then this is his bike with the stuff. And our sniper seen him walking away from that, I believe.
Okay.
But he would be right inside that window. He's the one that physically seen this, sent the pictures, and called it out.
Okay, so and we have somebody detained, correct?
That I don't know.
Detained on this side. Our guy was just up here, told me that there's a guy detained who's the owner of the bike. And I said, no, I think that's the owner of the bike.
Basically, when I got we've been up here, so we wouldn't know that information.
We just hold ass. We got over here.
Got it.
We hopped up over it.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
What does that mean?
It's not even my birthday.
Tis an honor to die by dragons. The sky
Ano nangyari sa baba?
Yes.
Bakit nag-iingay yung isa? Kati nang bawas na ngayon. Over dati kaya rin siya. AoE target. AoE spell yan.
Forward. Dragon fire. Yes.
Okay. Kailangan mo yung gawin yan.
Freeze and burn. Shall we? After you. We blow hot and cold. Yes.
Oh boy, killing spree. Wubba lubba dub dub.
No, wala akong experience.
Embrace us. No two ways about it.
Pusin ko XP nyo dito. Ito ka, yabong mo.
The skies are ours.
Kate. Tangang equal ng kate.
Fired up. With twinned nature.
No, you don't.
Ang kate ng acorn, skill niya.
We go. By thrust of wing. Doubly so. We ride
Ano kate yan? Huwag ma-ignore yan.
Ice advances. We fly. Ready. Ready. Pay the price.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Doubly so.
Inang damage yun, ang sakit. Ang kate.
We go. We blow hot and cold. Forward. Sky, embrace us.
Your bottom tower is under attack. We're detecting high levels of sarcasity, Captain.
Ice and fire. No two ways about it.
Mapatayan eh.
Freeze and burn.
Yung hoodwink na lang tirahin mo.
The skies are ours.
Dumating bigla yung clockwork. Bad trip. KS ko na nga yun. KS na ako dito. Bahala kayo dyan.
Regeneration. Ice advances. Fired up. Dragon fire.
Double kill.
Middle tower is under attack.
Being distracted.
We ride the updrafts. Double trouble.
Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's a phone call from your middle tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? It's a killing spree over here.
But first blood pa rin yung ano. Lusaw. Lusaw. Natunaw si sir.
Oh man, this guy's dominating.
How is he dominating? What the fuck?
Dragon's breath.
Your top tower is under attack.
What the fuck?
Ice advances.
Those sods, we got their bum tower. Rock on, Tommy.
No two ways about it.
Tagal ng courier. Tagal ng movement speed dyan. 289.
Ice and fire.
Your middle tower is
Ako
under attack.
nagkakamana. 170 plus 300, 470 plus 100, 570.
Freeze and burn.
Hey, how you going in?
We ride the updrafts. By thrust of wing. We're under attack.
Ay nang damage yan.
We blocked and rolled. The scalding cold.
Ano ka ba? Ba't tumulon dun? Tumulon ka na dun.
No, that's so fast forwarding because he just mega killed to mega kill now.
Siya nang maaga.
The skies are ours. Sky they descend.
What time is it?
Tignan naman yung
It's
clockwork.
killing time.
Tangin ng clockwork yan. 4 stack na ako rekta. Hindi, ags na lang.
Excuse me, sir, but it's your top tower. It says it's being destroyed.
No problem. Is that all your stuff?
That was one of our.
Yeah, so someone came up looking to treat him and this
Yes.
Okay.
Copy. Gas is off to the building, just so you know.
Redstone na siya.
PSP had some.
HP na agad ako. Ang inang skill yan. Sakit. 160 damage physical.
Invisibility. Shall we? After you.
Excuse me, sir, but it's your top tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Holy crap, Ricky's unstoppable!
Yan yung clockwork na naman. Kita ka dyan, gago. Five pa rin yung ano mo, essence shoot. Yun lang. Nabol niya yung OD. Nabol niya.
By thrust of wing.
Gamit ko yung Lotus, gago. Mali.
No two ways about it. We come. Further.
Kawawa. Tapak. Hello? Nangyari. Hindi siya ako. The fuck was that? Crash? Yun. Crash yung game ko.
Your bottom tower is under attack. I got boned.
We fly.
Comedy, tangina mo. Malapit ka pa.
Double damage.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I was meant to have this. The skies are ours. With twinned nature. We go. Sky, embrace us.
Data remembered. There was a monster kill. Wait, no, hold on! He's unstoppable!
41 down. It's a killing spree. Oh, man. Can you smell it? The smell of
Nangyari sa
freshly
mga
slaughtered
kakampi
bodies.
kaysa kalabo. Pakita lang para mang KS.
Excuse me, sir, but it's your top tower. It says it's being destroyed.
We ride the updrafts. Dragon
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
We blow hot and cold.
I'll take that.
Pamilyonan na siya.
Oh, that's nice.
Ice advancing.
Oh, Rip! He's dominating now! He's dominating!
Shall we? After you. Scar, embrace us. With twinned nature.
How did you?
Whoa, mega kill. Uh-oh. Haha, mega kill.
I am the one with the power in his hands.
That's not entirely accurate.
Those who believe in me shall be free. Alabanza! Alabanza!
Get off. How'd you poison them?
Freeze and burn.
How'd you poison them?
Alabanza! Alabanza!
Get off. How'd you poison them?
Not me. Maduli. What Petros told me. Put the powder in the aguardiente bottles that they buy from me. And I did it.
Thank you, Jimmy. My ritual's almost complete. I'm afraid my Dooley's a little late to the party on that one. Appreciate you helping me out tonight, Jimmy. I've been waiting a long time for this. I really need it.
Rick, there's a monster kill just happened.
Is this your first time seeing a monster kill?
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. If it was me, I need a new pair of pants.
I'll be okay. I followed the code. The stalk was good.
The
I'm
enemy's
just a
middle
little
tower
rusty
has
since
fallen.
killing my brother.
Gold.
Or maybe I took pity on my victim. I'm not sure he's a heinous killer, but he also bumps into walls.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Hey, Sergeant.
Shall we?
Thanks for supporting the bowling team.
Fuck you. Where's my blood report on the Maynard victim? So what's that, a titty site?
Oops. Caught me.
Bullshit. What the hell were you really doing?
It's still right there.
We've got their bottom tower.
But in
Rock
10
on,
years, you've
Tommy.
never rented a single porn title.
The skies are ours. We're under attack.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. Their bottom barracks has been fired into the sun with a giant catapult.
My thanks.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Die große Mannen auf dem Campus.
Freeze and burn.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen. Oh, flippin' Nora, we got their top racks. We now have mega creeps.
Ice advancing.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Morty, who was that?
I don't know. This is pretty tight.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The Dire Dudes won, and that's it. Everything is over.
Di pa nakakalis ng 4K, no? Tangina. Nakawat ba ako ng 5K ni isang beses? Pick ko ata 4,500 eh. I see. Kaya pala, Pignoy pala yung isa. Okay, I'm done.